Okay, we will get started. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
I'll do couple of prayers to my Guru and then we'll start. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Vidyadhish Karopchatham Vidyadi Gunamanditam Vidyatma Sadgurum Naumi Veni Madhav Sanskritam प्रातः कालादिकं कर्म नित्य नैमित्तिकं तथा केशवाराधनार्थाय करिष्येऽहं तव आज्ञया. Okay, so we'll start with a prayer. So repeat after me. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Krishnaya Yadavendraya
Krishnaya Yadavendraya.
Jnanamudraya Yogine
Jnanamudraya Yogini.
Nathaya Rukminishaya
Nataya Rukminishaya.
Namo Vedanta Vedine.
Namo Vedanta Vedine.
Okay, I want everyone to repeat. Okay, we are starting with a prayer to Lord Krishna and Bhagwan Vedvyas. So everyone should repeat. Okay, so next shloka, everyone should repeat. Vyasaya Bhavanashaya
Vyasaya Bhavanashaya.
Okay, so I know some new people are joining, so I'll repeat it. Okay, so try to follow me. That way I can know whether you are pronouncing it correctly or we need to work on it a little bit more. Okay. Vyasaya Bhavanashaya
Vyasaya Bhavanashaya.
Vyasaya Bhavanashaya
Vyasaya Bhavanashaya.
Shishaya Gunarashaya
Srisaya Gunarashaya.
Hridyaya Shuddhavidyaya
Hridyaya Suddha Vidyaya.
Madhvaya cha namo namaha.
Madhvaya Janamo Namaha.
Okay, I'll do a prayer for all of us, and this prayer is from Medha Sukta, which means we are praying to the Lord to give us ability to learn and acquire knowledge, okay, and become smart. So this is,
Okay,
I'll
sir.
do it, and then afterwards we'll start the shloka from Mahabharata, and then we'll go into Bhagavad Gita. Okay? ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽधमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमाः कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणकोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Okay, so we'll do the first shloka of Mahabharata. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata. It comes in the Bhishma Parva of the Mahabharata. So repeat after me. Narayanam Surgurum Jagadekanatham
Narayanam Surupuram Jagadekanayam
नारायणं सुरगुरुं जगदेकनाथं
नारायणं सुरगुरं जगदेकनायं
जगदेकनाथं
जगनेकनाथं
भक्तप्रियं सकललोकनमस्कृतं च
सप्रियं सकललोकनमस्कृतं
या भक्तप्रियं
भक्तप्रियं
सकललोक
सकललोकनमस्कृतं
नमस्कृतं च
च
भक्तप्रियं
भक्तप्रियं
सकललोक नमस्कृतं च त्रैगुण्यवर्जितं
गुण्यवरदितं
त्रैगुण्यवर्जितं अजं विभुमाद्यमीशम् अजं विभुमाद्यमीशम्
विभुमाद्यमीशं
वन्दे भवग्नं वन्दे भवग्नम् अमरासुरसिद्ध्यवन्द्यम्
भवज्ञम्
अमरासुरसिद्ध्यवन्द्यम्
अमरासुरसिद्ध्यवन्द्यम्
वन्द्यम्. Okay, very good. Let's do the second shloka. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्.
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्.
Okay. So we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Okay, we are doing the chapter 1. So one thing, because there are many young children also in the group, so I want some volunteer, okay, uh, who can translate from Telugu to English. Who can do that? Yagya. Who else can do that? Okay, Nishita will do. Okay, thank you. All right, so we will talk a little bit about, we have discussed this in the last class. Somebody wants to talk about one of the character in the, what we have so far we have studied in Bhagavad Gita. Any character. Nishita, you want to talk about one character?
I would like to talk about Abhimanyu, sir.
Abhimanyu, okay.
As Abhimanyu went into the
Chakravyuha.
Chakravyuha, he didn't listen how to get out, sir.
Uh-huh.
And the Kauravas killed him, sir. Arjuna was devastated about his son was killed.
Right. You are right, Nishita. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks, sir.
Rishita, you remember anything? from the last class? Rishita, you can speak in Telugu. Okay, anybody else wants to share? Okay, I know some people are joining for the first time today. So they want to talk about any of the characters they knew? They know? I'm sharing, you can see my screen, right? Okay, so we'll just summarize. Okay, Manth, you gonna say something? Any character you want to talk about?
Yeah, sir. Lord Krishna.
Lord Krishna, okay.
Yeah, he rules the dharma to everyone,
Yes,
and he lead the people,
yes.
and he teach good and everything.
Yeah, did he fight in the war?
He guided how to fight.
Yes, he guided how to fight. So, so we will talk briefly about all the characters again, okay? Because some people are joining new. So the fight is happening because there is this war happening because between Pandavas and Kauravas. And what had happened was the two families, the there was a unfair treatment and injustice that was done by Duryodhana and Kauravas, okay? Especially Duryodhana. They were very jealous of Pandavas, okay? And they tried many times to harm the Pandavas and cheat them, okay? They even tried burning them alive, okay? And then they tricked them into playing a game of dice, okay? You guys play any game like that, Ludo, like where you roll the dice? You guys familiar with Ludo? Nishita, you are on mute if you are speaking. Okay. So in the game of dice, what Duryodhana did was with help from his uncle Shakuni, okay, he tricked Yudhishthira into losing everything. Okay, this game was rigged because Shakuni knew how to roll the dice, okay, and he had some magical dice, and when he rolled the dice, he will get the number he wanted.
Sir, the dice were made up of his father's backbone, right, sir?
I don't remember that, but I will look it up. I know it was made up of something special and it would follow his command. So he could roll the dice and it would follow whatever he numbers he wanted. So you are right, Dikshit. Yeah. So it was a rigged game because the dice was they were they had some magical power into them and then they would follow Sakuni's command. So Pandavas in that game, why did they not say I won't fight, I won't come for the game and we won't play this rigged game? Because one, Kauravas were their relative, right? Their friend, their family. The second thing was Yudhishthira was he wanted to avoid any conflict with Kauravas. Okay, and he knew that there will be something bad that's gonna happen between them, and so he didn't want to actually fight the war. He didn't want to oppose them, so he went. And then the third thing is, it is the Kshatriya dharma. When you are invited to play a game of dice or you are called for a war, you have to fight a war. So because of those reasons, Yudhishthira could not, he was trying to avoid, but in the process of trying to avoid a conflict, they went into this rigged game, and then the unfair and unjust treatment, they lost their kingdom. But even when they lost the kingdom, they said, okay, we will go into the forest and we will live there for 13 years. Okay, 1 year in incognito. Okay, but after they come back from the forest, and after having um, met their whatever the um, condition was put forth in this game of dice, after they lost it, they met those conditions, and then they said, okay, return us our kingdom back. But Kauravas were not willing to. They were unjust and unfair. Okay, they were even willing to take a small piece of land, like 5 villages. And Bhagwan Krishna, he tried to mediate also. Even then, it became inevitable that the war will happen. Okay. Why did the war happen? Because of greed and arrogance. Okay. And where was the war fought? In the battlefield named as? Who remembers that? It's in the first shloka. How does the first shloka starts? Yagya, I know you know that one. Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. So it was fought in the battlefield of. Yeah. So it was fought in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So what we understand is that justice and fairness, if there is greed and jealousy, it will lead to some conflict. It may lead to destruction. Okay, and justice and fairness, Pandavas had to stand for justice, right? And they should fight that war, right? Because we must always stand for justice. Okay, and if there is conflict arises, first thing what we should do is we try to establish. What do we try to do first? If there is a conflict arises, if let's say you are upset with somebody, okay, one of your friends, then what do we try to do? We need to try to resolve it peacefully, right? We should try to resolve it peacefully first. Okay? But in the end, the truth is always victorious. Truth always wins. Okay, so on the Kaurva's side, there is King Dhritarashtra. He is the blind king who is asking questions to Sanjaya. Sanjaya is the narrator. And Duryodhana, he is the person who has caused all of this war because of his jealousy and greed. Okay. And on their side, on the Kauravas side, also is Bhishma Pitamaha, who is the grandsire. He is the great grandfather of both Kauravas and Pandavas. And their teacher, who taught them all of the wars, the art of the war, is Guru Dronacharya. And who is narrating this, the Bhagavad Gita to Dhritarashtra? Who knows that?
Question, sir.
Who is?
Can you repeat the question again, sir?
Yeah. Who is the person who is narrating the Bhagavad Gita to Dhritarashtra? Who is Dhritarashtra? Who is he asking?
Vedavyasa.
Hmm?
Sanjaya.
Sanjaya. Yeah, Sanjaya. He was the charioteer of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was the blind king, so he could not participate in the war. He was staying in the kingdom, but he wanted to know everything that was happening in the war. Okay. So Sanjaya is the narrator. And then, Lord Krishna, he didn't fight in the war. Before the war, Lord Krishna, both Kauravas and Pandavas, both of them approached Lord Krishna. Oh Lord, please fight with us. And so one day, what happened was, Lord Krishna was sleeping, okay, and Arjuna went to Lord Krishna. And same time, Duryodhana came. Duryodhana was sitting there already when Arjuna reached there. Because Duryodhana wanted to, both of them, they knew that the war is going to happen. So they were trying to reach out to all of the kings and their relatives and to see if they would fight on their side, stand by them. So Duryodhana, what he did was he sat next to where Lord Krishna was sleeping, next to his head. Okay. When Arjuna reached, he was standing there right in front of him near his foot and with his palms folded in the Namaskara position. Okay. Then Lord Krishna, he was pretending to be asleep. Okay. Then when he woke up, he said, "Oh, Arjuna, you are here." Then Duryodhana said, Krishna, I came here before Arjuna, so it is my first right to ask for something. So he said, yeah, I know you came here first, but I saw Arjuna first, and also he is younger, so he should get the right to ask first. What did they both want to ask? Sanvita, why were there? Why were they there? You can speak in Telugu also. And Mahant, Janvi, or Nishita may translate it. Do you know why Duryodhana and Arjuna went to Lord Krishna? Sanvita? Somebody wants to repeat that question in Telugu?
Because Krishna want to guide for the fight.
Yeah. So both of them, they wanted Lord Krishna to fight on their side. Okay. So Lord Krishna, he says, I'm not partial. I'm not partial. I can come with you. But he knew what Duryodhana wants, what Arjuna wants. So he said to Duryodhana and Arjuna that, listen, I am not going to fight in this war. Okay. And there is one side, it's my whole Narayani Sena. He had a very strong army. Bhagwan Krishna, his Yadava army was called Narayani Sena, a big army. He had a big army. So one side is my big army, and on the other side it is me. Okay, you can choose. Arjuna, you are younger. The younger person gets the first right to choose. Okay, and also because I saw you first. Right? So Arjuna said, Lord, I want you with us. Okay? He didn't want the army. He said, Lord, I want you. So he said, Lord, if you would drive my chariot, I would be very, very honored. Okay? I would be delighted. I would be honored. That's all I want. Okay. Duryodhan was so happy. He said, what a fool. He is taking the Narayani Sena, the whole army. He is not taking, so he said, Arjuna is a fool. He is taking one person, and here I am getting the whole army. But who knows? right? Arjuna was very smart, right? Because Lord Krishna is there. Wherever Lord Krishna is there, that is the party which will win, right? That is the side which will win the war. Okay.
Sir,
So Arjuna, so he asked Lord Krishna to become his charioteer. Okay. And Lord Krishna is also very dear friend of Arjuna. Arjuna is a friend of Lord Krishna also. And he married the wife of, sorry, he married the sister. Arjuna's wife is, one of his wives is Subhadra. Subhadra was the sister of Lord Krishna. Okay, so he was married to Subhadra and their son is, his name is, who knows what his son's, Arjuna's son's name?
Abhimanyu, sir.
Abhimanyu, you are right. So Abhimanyu was Subhadra's son. Always when we say whose son it is the mother's name which comes first. Okay. So when we say Arjuna, we say Kaunteya because he is the son of Kunti. Okay. So that's how we always, all of us, we are known by our mothers. And then his eldest brother in Pandavas is Yudhishthira. So Yudhishthira and the Bhima is the mightiest, most strongest of Pandavas. He was the one who killed half the army. Okay, half the army of the Kauravas was killed by Bhima only. He was so powerful. He had the strength of 1,000 elephants. Okay, and he had, when they were in the forest, there were a lot of asuras that they met with, and all of them Bhima was able to vanquish, kill them. Okay. So who remembers how many units were there on Kaurava's side? Anybody remembers? Rishita, you are very quiet. Okay, so there were 11 units on Kaurava's side. How many units were there on Pandava's side? Akshwani Sena, there were 7. So which army was bigger? Kauravas or Pandavas? Rishita, which army was bigger? Kauravas or Pandavas? Pandavas? I cannot hear. For some reason, your voice is not coming. But no, the Kauravas was bigger because they had 11 units. Okay. All right. So what we'll do now is we will do the shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. Okay. In the next class, I want all of you guys to memorize one shloka. Okay. One shloka each. Every person has to recite one shloka in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is the last shloka we had done. Anne cha bahava shura madarthe tyakt jivitaha nana shastra praharanaha sarve yuddha visharadaha. So what we saw was that Duryodhan is telling he went to his guru Dronacharya. What did he do? He ran to his guru Dronacharya and told him that, oh, look at that family of huge army of Pandavas. Whose army was bigger? Kauravas or Pandavas? It was Kauravas, right? But what did he say to his guru?
Pandavas. It's
Yeah, look at the big army of Pandavas. Right? And he was, because why? Because he was scared. When he saw the army of Pandavas, he was scared. And who was he most scared of? He was most scared of? Bhima. Bhima. Yeah. So he said, after he said, told about people on the Pandava side, he talked about people on their side. And then what did he said? Oh, there are many people in my side also, right? And they are willing to give their life for me, right? And they are very adept and good, lot of different missiles and other kinds of weapons, right? That's what he said. Okay, so we'll do the following shloka today. You can choose any shloka you want. So repeat after me. Aparyaptam tadasmakam.
Aparyatam tadasmakam.
Aparyaptam tadasmakam.
Aparyatam tadasmakam.
Balam bhishmabhirakshitam.
Balam bhishmabhirakshitam.
Balam bhishmabhirakshitam.
Balam bhishmabhirakshitam.
Paryaptam tvadame
Paryaptam tavidam mestam.
Paryaptam tvadame
Paryaptam tadam nesam.
Tvadam etesham.
Vadam eshesha.
Sorry, tvidam etesham. Okay, tvidam etesham.
Vidam edesha.
Paryaptam tvidametesham.
Paryaptam vidamedesa.
Balam bhimabhirakshitam.
Balam bhimabhirakshitam.
So what he's saying is look at that our army, which is protected by Bhishma. It is insufficient. Aparyaptam means insufficient. Okay, it is insufficient even though it is protected by Bhishma. But paryaptam means sufficient. Look at this army. He is saying that not that army. He is saying this army of Pandavas, which is protected by Bhima. It is sufficient. Etesham means this. And he is saying tad asmakam. Look at that army of ours. So his army is seeing to him like a far away. He's seeing that the Pandavas army is closer to him. When you are scared, then the fear, whatever you fear, that looks bigger to you. Right? So that's why he's seeing as Pandava's army to be near and his own army to be far. How it should be? He should be saying that, oh, this is our army, right? And that is their army, right? But what he is saying is that is our army and this is Pandava's army, right? So because he is so scared of Bhima. Okay. Anne ayaneshu cha sarveshu. Ayaneshu cha sarveshu.
Ayaneshu cha sarveshu.
Yatha bhagamavasthitaha.
Yatha bhagamavasthitaha.
Yatha bhagamavasthitaha.
Yatha bhagamavasthitaha.
Okay, when we say tha, you have to breathe out forcefully. Tha. Okay. Yatha. Yatha. Okay. Tha. It has to, your tongue should touch the palate. on the top of your mouth. Tha. Okay. And to the here to the teeth. Tha. 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 Yes. Hmm. यथा भागमवस्थिताः
यथा भागमवस्थिताः
वेरी नाइस भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु
भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु
भवन्तः सर्व एव हि
भवन्तः सर्व एव हि
अयनेषु च सर्वेषु
अयनेषु च सर्वेषु
यथा भागमवस्थिताः
यथा भागमवस्थिताः
भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु
भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु
भवन्तः सर्व एव हि
भवन्तः सर्व एव हि
okay so what he is now saying, whoever is wherever they are, okay, therefore everybody who is standing, who has been in this war, stay in your place, and we have to protect the Bhishma, our grandfather, great grandfather. Okay? So everybody should protect because he is commanding the army. Who is commanding the army? Bhishma.
Bhishma.
You are right. Bhishma Pitama is commanding the army on the Kauravas side. Okay. Okay. So next shloka. Then what did Bhishma Pitamaha do? Okay. After he heard that, he could see, he could sense that Duryodhana is scared. Right? So what he did? Tasya sanjanayan harsham.
तस्य सञ्जयनाय हर्षम्
Tasya sanjanayan harsham.
तस्य सञ्जनयन् हर्षम्
Tasya sanjanayan harsham.
तस्य सञ्जयन् हर्षम्
Tasya sanjanayan.
तस्य सञ्जनयन्
Tasya sanjanayan.
तस्य सञ्जयनयन्
Tasya sanjanayan.
तस्य सञ्जनयन्
Harsham.
हर्षम्
Kuru vriddhah pitamahah.
गुरुवद्दः पितामहः
Kuru vriddhah.
गुरुविद्रः
Kuru vriddhah.
गुरुविद्रः
So when we say dha, these are Mahaprana. So dha. There is lot of air coming out of your mouth. Okay. And it is again, you have to touch the tongue to your teeth in the front teeth. Dha. Okay. Dha. Da nahi, dha. Okay. Dha. Dha. Yes. Kuru vriddhah pitamahah.
गुरुविद्रः पितामहः
Kuru vriddhah.
गुरुविद्रः
Draha. No, not draha. Dhaha. Vriddhah.
वृद्धः
Vriddhah.
वृद्धः
Very nice. Simhanadam vinaghoscha. Ghoschaihi.
सिंहनादं विनयोश्च
Simhanadam vinaghoschaiha.
सिंहनादं विनदोषैव
सिंहनादं विनद्योश्चैह
सिंहनादं विनद्योश्चैह
शङ्खं दधमो प्रतापवान्
शङ्खं ददमो प्रतापवान्
शङ्खं दधमो प्रतापवान्
शङ्खं ददमो प्रतापवान्.
Very nice. So, tasya sanjanayan harsham means to make, to infuse a little bit of upliftment in his spirit. Okay. Duryodhan seemed to be dejected. He was fearful. To now, to blow and to inspire him, to sanjanayan harsham, to increase a little bit of happiness in him, to give him happiness. Kuru vriddha pitamaha. Vriddha means elderly. Kuru vriddha, the oldest person in that Kuru Vansha, the grandsire. Pitamaha. So he is also known Bhishma Pitamaha. Bhishma is also known as Bhishma Pitamaha. So to bring some joy to his heart, stooping heart, right? Duryodhana's heart was stooping and he was feeling sad that I have to fight this big army and we're gonna lose the war when he saw the Pandavas' army. Okay, so to bring little bit of a happiness to him, then what did Guru Vriddha Pitamaha, Bhishma Pitamaha do? He Simhanadam Vinaghoshyaihe Nadhyoshyaihe. So he blew like a simha, like a lion. Simha means lion. Lion. So like a lion, like a roar of a lion, loud roar of a lion. Okay. Shankham dadmo pratapavan. So he blew his shankha like a lion. Lion roars very, very loudly, right? Yeah. So he blew his conch in a very, very loud, with a very loud sound. Okay. Then what happened? Tata shankhascha bhairyescha. Tata shankhascha bhairyescha.
ततः शङ्काश्च वैर्यश्च
ततः शङ्खाश्च भैर्यश्च
ततः शङ्काश्च वैर्यश्च
ततः शङ्खाश्च भैर्यश्च
ततः शङ्काश्च वैर्यश्च
पणवाणकगोमुखाः
पणवानकगोमुखाः
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 सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त
सहसैवाह्यवन्यन्त
सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त all of you should recite. Okay, all of you should recite so I can hear. Okay, so try to make me hear. Okay, सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त
सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त
शब्दस्तु मलोभवत
शब्दस्तु मलोभवत.
Okay, very nice. So then what happened after Bhishma Pitama, like a lion, he blew his shankha very loudly. Then what happened? Then everybody got ready, right? Have you attended a puja where people blow the shankha? Right? When you go to a puja, the people who play conch, right? The pujari will he will blow the shankha, right? So before the war begins, the war has to be started, right? So the senior people in the army, they would blow the shankha. Okay. Then as soon as the Bhishma Pitama blew the shankha, like a roar of a lion, then everybody, there were conches, tremendous, there were sound of conches from all over the place. Everybody started blowing their shankha. And war drums. There were people who would start to beat the drums that the war is about to start. Okay. And then there are horns, like they blow the horns. Okay. The war is about to start. So this sound was where it reverberated. It tumulo abhavat. Very loud sound it made. Okay. So now we will see what happens then. This is all happening on the Kauravas side. So what happened first? Duryodhana went to his guru Dronacharya, right? And he said, "Oh, look at this big army of the Pandavas, and look at that army of ours, right?" And then Bhishma Pitamaha, Kuru Vriddha Bhishma Pitamaha, he said, "Oh, I need to inspire him a little bit." So then he blew his conch like a lion, like a roar of a lion, right? And then when he blew the conch, everybody got excited, right? And they made a lot of sound. Okay, everybody simultaneously, sahasevabhyanyanta, suddenly, right? There was a loud noise. Then what happened? Now we are done with what was happening. Now we are describing Duryodhana, what he said. It is all over. Now the war is about to begin. Then the first who blew the conch? Kaurava's side, Bhishma Pitama, and then all of their army. Now it is Pandava's side. Okay. Tataha. Tatah Shveter Hayer Yukte. ततः श्वेतेर्हयेर्युक्ते
ततस्वेते युक्ते
महती सयन्दने स्थितो महती सयन्दने स्थितो
महति सयन्दने स्थितो
माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव
माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव
माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव
माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव
Madhavah Vaf. We say fa. After you see the Visarga here. This one is called a Visarga. Okay. This is called Visarga. So after the Visarga, we say, if it is starting, after that P is starting, this is Visarga. Okay. If the P is starting, we say after that, we say fa. Madhavah पांडवश्चैव
माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव
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 दिव्यो शङ्खो प्रदद्मतुः दिव्यो शङ्खो प्रदद्मतुः
Divyo Shankho Pradhatmatu.
Okay, so what is interesting in Sanskrit is there is, you know about singular and plural. Who knows about singular and plural? You know what is singular? Okay, Mant, you tell me what is singular and what is plural.
Singular means one, plural means anything more.
Okay, very nice, Nitya. So singular means one and plural means many. But in nature, we see we have two hands, we have two ears, right? We have two holes in the nose, we have two eyes, right? And there is mother and father, two of them, right? So in nature, there is a lot of things which are in two. So beyond singular and plural, there is also a dvivachan in Sanskrit. Okay. So here, divyo sankho, they are in dvivachan. Okay. So there is a, in Sanskrit there is a another singular, plural, and twin vachan. Okay, dual vachan. So that is dvivachan. So they both of them, Madhavah Pandavaschaiva. Madhav, who is Madhav?
Krishna.
Lord Shri Krishna. He is also called Madhava.
Mahadev is Shiva and Madhav is Krishna.
Madhav is Krishna. You are right. Yeah. So Tata Sveter Hair Yukte. Sveter Hair means white horses. So Arjuna's horses were in the white color. Mahati Sayandane Sthito. Mahati Sayandane means the chariot, the great chariot. Sthito, staying in that mighty chariot. Who blew their conch? Divyo Sankho. Their Shankha, Divya Shankha, their Divya conch, they blew Pradadmatuhu. They blew the conch. Madhava and Pandava. Pandava means here, who is the Pandava being referred? Is it Yudhishthira or Bhima or Arjuna? Who is it? Or Nakul Sahadev? Who blew his conch along with Madhava? Was it Bhima or Arjuna or Yudhishthira, Nakul, Sahadev? Who was it? Who was in the
Yudhishthira.
chariot with Lord Krishna?
Yudhishthira.
Yudhishthira. Who remember that story I told you? Who went to ask Lord Krishna, please be my charioteer? Who was it?
Arjuna, sir.
Arjuna, yes. So Pandavaschaiva means here Pandava. Who is the Pandava? Who is with Lord Krishna?
Arjuna, sir.
Arjuna, you are right, Ishita. Okay, so both of them blew their conch. Right? Now look at this thing. Their beautiful chariot is described, right? And Lord Krishna blew his conch. And so did, after that, Arjuna. Then what is happening? Let's see.
Sir,
Yes.
actually the Duryodhana also going to guide himself from Krishna.
Duryodhana is going to get some guidance from Krishna.
Yeah,
Yeah, both of them went to Lord Krishna. Remember before
but Arjuna is going before then Duryodhana.
Duryodhana was sitting there, waiting there. You are right.
Arjuna went first for Krishna, sir.
No, Arjuna went second. But Duryodhana was already waiting there. And he saw when he reached there, Lord Krishna was sleeping. He was pretending to be asleep. He was waiting for Arjuna also to come. Okay. And then when Arjuna came, Arjuna stood where? At the foot of the Lord, near the foot of the bed.
Foot of the Lord.
Yeah. So he stood there with his arms folded. Okay. And where did Duryodhana sit? He sat
Far
down
away, sir.
near his
He sat
head.
down.
Near his head, right? So when Lord Krishna woke up, who will he see first?
Lord Krishna saw Arjuna first, sir.
He saw Arjuna first. You're right. So when he saw Arjuna, what did he say? Oh,
Oh,
Arjuna.
Arjuna.
Oh, what do you want? It's so good to see you. Huh? Right? And then Duryodhana, what did he say? Interjected. Lord, I was here. Oh, Krishna, I was here first. So it is my first right to ask something. Then what did Lord Krishna say? He said, I am not going to fight in this war. Okay? And one side is my army, and the other side, it is me. Right? You can choose one of them. So what did Arjuna choose? He chose?
So Arjuna chose Lord Krishna himself.
You are right. So he chose Lord Krishna himself, even though he knew that Lord Krishna is not going to fight the war. And Duryodhana, he was very happy. He thought he's already won the war because he got the Narayani Sena.
Because Krishna is not fighting in the war, sir.
Yeah, because he's thinking Krishna is not fighting. So Lord Krishna tried to tell Duryodhana. Okay, so Mant, your question was, did he ask Lord Krishna for counsel? Did Lord Krishna give him counsel? Right? Did Lord Krishna guide Duryodhana? Yes, he did. He went to establish peace to their kingdom, and he told them, Duryodhana, what you are doing is wrong. Even if you give them 5 villages, small villages, don't return their kingdom. Give them 5 villages, and they will not fight this war. Give them what is righteously theirs. But what did Duryodhana do? He was evil. He said, I'm not even going to give you a small piece of land the size of the tip of a pin. Okay. So Lord Krishna tried to attempt peace negotiation, but it didn't work. Okay. But Arjuna, he had a lot of love for Lord Krishna, and all he wanted was, Lord, you be with us. When the Lord is with us, we will always be victorious. And we must love Lord Krishna with all of our heart. Then we will be successful in our lives. Lord Krishna was the charioteer of Arjuna. He is also the charioteer for all of us. He resides in our heart. He gives us the strength and ability to think and act. Okay? So when he is with us and we ask for his guidance, okay, when we have him seated in our heart and we are devoted to him and we seek his counsel, he will give counsel to us also. How? He will guide us to select the right things. He is not present physically, you won't see him, but he will instigate our mind and tell us to do the right things, to follow the path of dharma, to not be scared, to be confident, to have compassion towards others and do the right things in the world. So that is how Lord Krishna is there, charioteer for us also. He is the one who guides our life. That's why we need to have him seated in our heart. Okay. So we will pause here today. Let's do one Shanti Mantra Shloka, last Shloka. Okay. We are ready? Okay. प्रातः प्रभीति सायान्तम्
प्रातः प्रभीति सायान्तम्
प्रातः प्रभीति सायान्तम्
प्रातः प्रभीति सायान्तम्
सायादि प्रातरन्ततः
नायादि प्रातरन्ततः
सायादि प्रातरन्ततः
सायादि प्रातरन्ततः
यत्करोमि जगन्नाथ
यत्करोमि जगन्नाथ
वदस्तु तव पूजनम् श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु
श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु